Okay, so this short video is about the transition from infestation to stabilisation. This is in transition now. We've got eucalyptus, banana, grevillea, and all of the usual candidates. Grass is wanting to come in, but as you can see here, it can't really come in. There's too many plants. But there's not too many plants in relation to all of the plants that are happy here, because we're moving out of grass and into forest. What we've got, so there's no mulching with grass on this row. This row has never in its life had grass from these interrows used as mulch on that, ever once. It's about 3 years old now. All of the grass goes to the interrows for the taro. It's a wall of plants, but what we can see here is that we've got the infestation still very strong, and out of it is coming the stabilisation. They overlap. That's why in that chart that I draw of the 3 phases, they overlap and they fade out as a gradient. That's how it works. There's never a hard threshold, and this is how it should look when you're moving from one to the other. And just a tip, in my situation, and you'll probably find in yours and in most situations, planting living cuttings or struck cuttings and seedlings into the the stabilisation plants is what I recommend. There's actually not a lot of plants that you need to put per square metre in a stabilisation phase. It's usually about 1 plant per metre, and you can afford to strike them in a nursery situation and get them going that way. The reason being is those plants in the stabilisation phase are a much bigger plant normally than in the infestation phase. And 1 plant every metre or 1 plant every 1.5 metres is a very big plant when it gets going, and it covers a big area. But not only that, it's a very big gap if it doesn't work. So it is really sort of better to plant them living, I say. We all look like the seed, yes, and seed does end up being a better plant most of the time, but it's not as reliable in tricky situations like reality, and it doesn't hurt to put seeds in there with the seedling. That's what I often do. It's a good practice, just generally. But here we are. This is what it looks like in between, from infestation handing over to stabilisation. So I've shown an infestation video, a stabilisation video. From when it's left, it's mostly gone from the infestation, and it's largely in stabilisation, and it's moving towards succession. It'll be 5 years. 5 years until it goes right into that successional stage. There's no rush. It's always good to move along with it in its time and reap the rewards in the present, like banana yield or something like that. It's good enough as it is right now, all the time, everywhere. So there we are. And this is agroforestry. It's so easy. It's so goddamn easy. Another important thing is here, I haven't done anything all season. The last time this was touched was last season, and this is the way it should be. Notice something about this. This is really important. It's not over pruned. It's a wall of plants, and it won't be pruned until exactly the right time. When that time comes, I'll know when I see it. But right now, I don't see any too much tension with the plants. It's full, but I don't see any real over-positioning or damage being done. Do you? Do you see any problems here? I see a good nursery underneath. The understory here is really good. for small plants that want to come up. There's not too much grass. There's a little bit of grass, but there's not too much. Trees are happy coming up in that much grass. It's not a problem. There is no problem here. It is at maximum photosynthesis right now. It is booming. It's just massive with growth. Bananas, eucalypts, pigeon pea, cassava, everything is growing happily. Why should we prune that? We just don't need to. That's another one of our problems. Being too technical with our planting is just not knowing when to prune, and pruning too much. Feeling like we need to do something. Leave well enough alone. This is the art of Syntropy, I believe, the art of agroforestry and working with nature. It is an art. It's just leave her alone when she needs to get on with her thing. Look at that. Don't touch, just admire. Just admire that, because that's all we need to do is take heart in the fact that that's just exactly how things should be. We don't need to fiddle around with it, and it makes life so much easier, and you get so much more back. It's unreal.